Alright, hey guys, just logged in. Um, Figured I'd make a little video with testing, wrapping up here in a day or two. Uh, Little things on how I've made my money, how I did progressed my crafting so far, my armor smithing. I've actually got the craftsman title, um, rank 1 for crafting events. Pretty proud of that, honestly. As you can see, I'm at 320 gold. Just logged in, so let's check the market. I got 23 items, going from a gold, 4 gold, 5 gold, even some at 8. Those take some Bulat bars, so a little bit more pricey. But yeah, I pretty much sell all my T4 armor for 3 to 5 gold. Um, at this point, if someone undercuts me, I can just buy it out and sell it again higher. That's how I made a lot of my early money, was buying low and selling high. 407 gold. I think right now I'm pretty low on crafting materials. Yeah, I've only got 7 Dweiser bars, and I don't think I have the materials to really make some more. Yeah, I don't have any Fortis. If I were to make some Fortis, I need like calcite and sulfur. So pretty much, this is like my daily upkeep, what I do. I try and see like what prices are like, wow, fucking all this nitri for that cheap. I'm just gonna scoop that right up. We needed, how much sulfur do we have? I saw it somewhere. 150 calcite. We need 150 calcite. That's kind of expensive. I will say there's a better place to grab calcite, and I can actually show you that really quick. 2 silver is kind of outrageous when you can go to. We don't own it, but if you were to go to Lord's Wrath Abbey, there's a merchant in here. He's like somewhere around here or something. He'll sell calcite crystals for like 40 copper, something like that, and you can honestly just flip it right on the auction house, like the vendor price right there, 50 copper. That's how much you can buy it for at the Abbey and probably the other big forts. What are they? The temples, I think they're called. Like Hordon, there's Abbey. I forget them all, honestly. But yeah, I mean, pretty much I grab all my materials off the auction house. Like I said, buy low, sell high. I always check the Dweiser bar price. It's pretty high. I can craft. But materials like nitri, sulfur, calcite, all those things needed for Aqua Fortis, you can actually get those in the loot zone pretty consistently and easy. Obviously you are in the loot zone, so you have to play a little safe, keep your goodies in the storage. But these abandoned mines, it's a little event that you go to, and you mine, I think it's like 4 to 6 nodes, and then you get a reward at the end. I think you can either choose silver or a mining crate, and that mining crate can give you pretty much any material. It's really nice to get nitri, because I think personally nitri is the hardest to find and spawns the least. Um, so I mean, I only have a couple listings up, so usually what I'll do is I'll go to medium, put it under T4, medium helmets are low. There's no chest, so I can pretty much set the price on the chest if I make some good profit on pants. It's only one shoulder, so I honestly I'll buy this and I'll just flip it. Usually anywhere between 3 and 5. Go back, gloves. Make some of those. I know I don't have the recipe for boots, so I don't bother. Heavy helms. Someone else is crafting. He's putting his prices super low. I don't even bother with shields because you need crafting oil and some of those materials are just too hard to get right now. Legs always sell really good. Shoulders usually sell pretty good. There's probably not a single glove up right now. Yep, that's why I was selling the gloves for 8. Boots. I mean, all of these were pretty full yesterday, so I mean, it's pretty low stocked. Honestly, a majority of the time, 90% of the listings for heavy armor and medium armor will be mine, and that's how I've made so much money. And I just, like I said, I buy materials low. I come over to my little crafting station over here in Lublin. I got my furnaces over here. I haven't bothered pushing Bulat, so during this testing phase, it's just that's a lot more grinding than I really want to do right now. So I've pretty much stopped at T4. I think I have a recipe or two for a T5 and could make by going, if you go to these paper, like the paper announcement board, you can go to Pilgrim's Rock and do the quest. It'll have a crafting quest for you, turn in X amount of these swords or X amount of these armor, and you can actually choose like Bulat bars or Dweiser bars from a reward for those, and that's what these cooldowns are for. Actually, at the top left, it's an 8-hour cooldown. You can do it, and that timer only goes down when you're logged in too, so it's like an every other day thing, depending how much you play every day. And then there's these ones on the outside, the announcement boards, 1, 2, 3, I believe. That's what this longer cooldown is. You can see this says crafting order cooldown in, and this one says Pilgrim's Rock. So you can do Pilgrim's Rock and one of these crafting boards, announcement boards a day. So usually I just do Pilgrim's Rock, or 8 hours I should say, Pilgrim's Rock and the southeast one, since it's in my Midland territory and pretty safe. So that's what I think, like 9 or 10 Bulat bars, which you run with friends, run with guild mates. You can really pump those numbers up, and your profits can be through the roof, either just selling the bars alone or crafting armor with them. Let's take a look at Bulat bars. Last I knew they were going for like 10 gold a piece. That's actually kind of crazy. I'm gonna buy these. Honestly, I should probably just fucking buy this all out and then flip it. But I mean, the testing wraps up in a day or two, so I'm not really worried about pushing anything too much further. That's a nice little chump change. Make some gloves with those and post those. But yeah, I've set up in Lublin, because if you click the fort, scroll down, you can see all the workshops are +4. And what that does is, if I come all the way up here, you gotta go up here for the crafting stations. Is this Sir Hobo? No. Bayard. Oh, there's Sir Hobo. So a quick little aside here, I'm about to talk about using the proper workstations, but if you can see here, Aqua Fortis will give me 1 to 3 items. If I were at the Alchemist station, it would reward me 1 to 5 items because I'm using the right station. Things like thin tan leather, it would give me, say, like 1 to 5. I can then get 1 to 7 using the right station. I know wood billets, I think you get like, I don't know, 12 to 20. Using the right station, you can get like 18 to 24. So definitely make sure you're using the right station and pay attention to that. So if I click my armor smithing, I'm at the armor smithing station, and let's get a better example. So the War Great Helm, if you can see, it has a crafting chance to be +0, +1, +2, +3. When you're at a crafting station, these chances get significantly higher depending on the level of the crafting station. So you can see that the icon's actually green, and it has the green arrow up. It says meet all the requirements to create this item, bonus success chance, and XP because I'm using the right workstation. And then if I back up from this and just press C to open my crafting station, boom, you can see that um, the chance to go from +1, +2, +3, +4, +5 is now just gone, and it's going to be 100% to be a +0. The armorsmith icon isn't lit up green anymore. There's no more arrows over here to show that I'm at the right station. So I mean, pretty much from what I know, all the inside forts have +4 workshops. But these outside castles, they're mostly +2, +3. That one's +1 and +0. And in the capital, I think those are only +2, +0, +2. So the loot zone's definitely the best spot to set up if you're trying to be a crafter. You don't necessarily have to put your smelters here and everything, but I think that's easier. So you can smelt and craft and not have to go back and forth. And when you fast travel from, say, like a capital or outside the loot zone to inside the loot zone, you get a cooldown. I think that's right here. I think this is like 30 or 40 minutes when you first do it. So it's there's doesn't make sense to bounce back and forth between safe zone and loot zone to do your crafting and smelting, etc. Trying to think if I can think of anything else. But yeah, pretty successful test. The first couple days definitely took me a little while to get back into it, learn everything again. I'd say the first like 4 or 5 days I did no crafting, just fighting, learning the game again, and jump back into crafting like the middle of last week some point, and which is honestly surprising that I got this craftsman title. I mean, crazy, absolutely crazy in my opinion. And I think because of that, let me just make something really quick so I can give an example. I think because of that, I don't have to use my where is it? You see I have 13 right here to sign to put like my autograph on an item, but when I sign something, it doesn't take from it. So I think that maybe this craftsman title gives me a perk that doesn't consume this. Correct me if I'm wrong, um, but pretty cool. But yeah, if you have any questions with crafting, where to find certain materials, anything really, feel free to ask me. I'm in the Gloria Victis Discord. I'm in the Midland Discord.